Well, welcome friends. Love Them Knives channel. LTK here. Got the Wee knife Tyche. How crazy is this knife? This is an integral knife. It has M390 steel. It is like a polished one-piece titanium frame, and then when they throw the ano on top of there, it really pops. It has a lot of gloss to it. It looks almost candy store too nice, and it is maybe that way for some people, a little too pimpalicious for some people. Not for me, but for some people. This is a limited edition knife. They have this, or they have the regular silver if you want. Okay, but this is almost a marbled look. It's really interesting, but supposedly they polished this in originally, and then they did these carbon fiber inserts on here. Fit right in, huh? Both sides. On the bottom here, on that lock bar area, okay, here and here. So you've got, yeah, a nice piece. I guess that's all one piece. Hold on, I'm looking under the lock bar, and I never even know. No, that's two separate. No, it isn't. It goes, it dips down and goes all the way under as one piece. Okay, son of a gun. Milled pocket clip, good size knife, M390 steel, and you know, they haven't billboarded this knife at all. Like I said, since it's a limited edition, there's only 150 of these and 150 obviously of the regular non-colored edition, the silver. So 300 total knives will be issued supposedly, and they're numbered apparently, and I'm not seeing it on the actual, hold on, and I thought I looked here to see, but let's show. In the box comes in an outer wrap here. Let's lay this down. Let's pull this out. Here on the outside says limited edition hand rubbed satin bowler M390, and this is the 811A Tyche as opposed to the silver one, which is probably the 811B, and it says limited edition on the box. Open it up, and this is number 112 out of 150, so whew, barely made the cut. Barely made the cut. Saw this. I mean, but if you've been on Instagram, you just been seeing them paste this up and down like every hour. There'll almost be a posting on the Tyche. It's just I've been seeing it a lot. Overall length almost 9 inches, 8.7 inches. Okay, blade length 3.8 inches, which is like 96.5 millimeters, and it's 4 millimeter thick blade stock. The pivot is titanium, screws are titanium, pocket clips titanium, and it's 4.34 ounces. Interesting, you get that. Here you can see the knife again. Oh, and this paperwork, microfiber cloth, and then it comes obviously wrapped in here. So, yeah, we have this knife all put out, number 112, and we'll try and put this back together and don't get the microfiber cloth stuck in the crease there. But beautiful knife. The action on this is really nice. It's got this big huge front choil. It's got jimping on this thumb ramp. It's slender. It's pretty slender. And it feels, you know, fairly light for the size because it's pretty good sized. Like I said, 3.8-inch blade, and it's right up there. 3 7/8, pretty close. So 96, 97, yeah, millimeters, and overall 8 5/8, all of that, almost 22 centimeters. So let's see how thick it is in the hand. Open this up. Let's go back. Yeah, we're zeroed out. Yeah, 6/10 of an inch. So that's pretty thick. 15.2 millimeters, and yeah, 4mm blade stock. Hand rubbed, satin blade, and they're like $348 retail, which is not as expensive as the limited edition they did on the 604, which is that kind of dragon scale knife with the Damasteel blade. So these are less expensive in that regard. And let's get it over the detent ball. And it's not dropping hydraulically, but you know, I haven't been messing with this much, and actually you could go in and adjust this pivot a little bit if you wanted a little freer drop on it. It's nice, it's smooth, ceramic bearings on the pivot, and it's centered up perfectly. Well, let's get a weight on it while we are admiring it so much. Yeah. Man, that's a showpiece, isn't it? That's some art right there. 4.4, about 125 grams. So for a knife that size, that's pretty light. That's pretty light. But this is not very tall. This isn't tall. 22, 23 millimeters, 0.9, 0.89 I've got right here. 0.92 right here. So yeah, it's not a very tall handle. And overall, let's say at the height, at the maximum height, let's catch this right at the top. Okay, 1.3 inches, 34 millimeters at the height of here. So really, really slender, but not slender this way. So it's got a lot to fill your hand, but not a lot of depth. And the ergos are great. I mean, look at this. It's like it was built for your hand. Got a lanyard hole at the back. Whew. Just a pretty knife. I just can't see like throwing this knife around, you know, just like, you know, everyday carry thing. This would be proud carry on just, for me, on just certain occasions. But yeah, yeah, so this little hole here will make it so you can finger flick it. So that tells you right there about the detent. Although the problem is this really fits pretty snug in here. Okay, so this is pretty stiff detent. I can fail it. Yeah, I can fail it. But yeah, it's really snug in there. I don't know if I can throw this out. Let me try. Okay, yes, I can. So yeah, I mean, I'd say it's a 5. It's at number 5 detent. And I think as things go down the road here, this will get smoother. And if I wanted to loosen this up a little bit, but the detent, it hits the detent ball right there. Okay, so here I'm past the detent. So it should just be able to drop from there. A little stiff. Maybe they might have tightened it more than I needed it to be tightened. But that's adjustable. You can always take a little bit off of there without getting blade play. Yeah. So at least, whew, front choil, very comfortable. Go forward in the hands. Will it be a knife? How about that? Yes, it will. It'll be a knife. It can do that. So it can do piercing. Is it a great slicer? Probably not the king of slicing because, you know, the grind's fairly high, but you got this swedge ground in here. So it's more really, I guess we'd say the Nick Shabazz term of it's a little stabby, you know, maybe a little stabby. But a big, good-sized knife, fairly light, feels good in the hand. Reverse grip, oh yeah, yeah. Plenty of room on that handle for a hand. I mean, you know, there's extra room here. You could have pretty large hands and still be comfortable on this knife. And then if you go forward, well, you got gobs of room here. Gobs of room. But the hand rubbed blade, isn't that pretty? Whew. That's just a good looking knife. And of course I had to get blue. Big blue and bearings. It was made for me, right? It's like I called Joe. Hey, Joe, you guys need to make big blue and bearings. He goes, get right on it, boss. I don't quite have that kind of pull. But you can see how they've done the hardened steel insert from, of course, wrapping it around from the outside because obviously, yeah, it's integral. You can't just pop this thing open and put it on the inside of the lock bar. And there's your lockup. 25%. Nothing too incredible, but you do have a pass-through here. They did give you a pass-through to disengage it, and it's not horribly difficult to disengage, but it is a fairly stiff lock bar, and of course I think a lot of that's due to the fact that it's an integral. Whew. It's slick. It is slick. Wow, I really like it. It's, you know, it's one of those ones you kind of scratch your head and go, this should stay in my collection for a while, at least. Wow, it's a good one. Yeah, hey, when you lay it down, it should go, you know, really? You want to pose? Nope. Nope. Yeah, I hate when the pocket clip is set up to where it rolls back like this instead of forward, but I mean, that's just nothing. That's a no big deal. Interesting though. Wow. I mean, you know, all the little machine work they did along here, and of course there's the cutaways for the lock bar. Really nice. This is smooth. This you can't hardly tell if you're coming on or off of that carbon fiber. Yeah, that's really nice. That's pretty in there. That's pretty. Well, did we stare inside here? We can. There's the insides. Yeah, all one piece. Really nice knife. Let you go. Hey, what do you think, Flanagan? Even though it's not green, right, buddy? Yeah. Cool knife. Really like it. Hey, guys, thanks for stopping by. The Tyche from Wii. Awful nice. Just awful nice. Whoop. Fail. I'll end it there. Because you know what we do around here. What do we do, buddy? We love them knives. That's what we do. Hey, guys, stay sharp.